Democracy be damned. Yes, this is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal. Today is Thursday, July 2nd, 2026. The title of this rant is, can we really celebrate our 250th when we're not even a democracy? Obviously, this should be a very joyous time for just about everyone in the United States. But I've been hearing a lot lately, a lot on social media, etc., that a lot of people just don't feel that joy for being here and being a citizen of the United States. They don't feel like celebrating. And of course, I always think that, the guiding principle of the Constitution was that we were going to have freedom. And people just don't feel like they are free right now. And, I understand that. I can see how that is, and I'd like to just say, if we just take a look at our sisters and brothers who are Latino, whether they be here on a green card, whether they're United States citizens, whether they're DACA, how free do you think they feel right now when they could be pulled off the street for any reason, whether they're a citizen, whether they have been in this country for 25 years, can just get pulled off the streets, get sent to a detention center that has just deplorable conditions, and sent to a country in another continent just because they are brown skinned? Do they feel that freedom right now? How about our LGBT sisters and brothers? Do they feel free the way Trump is acting towards them right now? And let's just say every one of our sisters and brothers who are people of color living in the United States, do they really feel free right now? And the one that I really like to bring up is the young Americans, our young Americans, 35 and under, 40 and under, and all that. How free do they feel they are when so many of them know right now that they're convinced there won't be Social Security? There's probably no chance that they can have a home, ever own a home, and that they know that their government is not going to protect their jobs from AI, even though they think that is a job that government should do, not necessarily to keep their job, but to make jobs available for them where things are taken out by AI. So, the collective conscience for a lot of these people and a lot of other Americans is that things aren't looking good here in America. And, what can be done? Now, of course, all I'm going to do is blame Trump all over the place because that's where it's really, really coming from. But we are seeing that shift, that radical shift. And we saw that a number of DSA members of the Democratic Party got elected to statewide and some to congressional runoffs against their Republican opponents here in New York and in Denver. And I want to talk about the lady from Denver, attorney, person of color, fought very hard to be elected or to be the representative of the Democratic Party in the upcoming congressional election, and basically was saying, we need radical change. We don't need incremental change. We don't need any of the status quo. And even though the lady that she defeated, who had been in office for 30 years as the congressional representative for Denver, they went for her. And I'm going my opinion here, and what I've heard is basically the people of Denver, the good people of Denver, are basically saying, hey, we want radical change. We want someone who's going to vote their conscience every single time and be fully behind it 100%. We don't want some type of Nancy-pansy, as the Republicans would say, who would sign on to something only after they knew that it was a done deal. None of this, no, you vote your conscience, you vote it right away. That's why AOC has such a strong following, because they know she is out for them, just like this lady from Denver, and that she will never back down and just wait until everyone else signs on to something before she signs on it. So hopefully there will be a paradigm shift in this upcoming election. Hopefully people will celebrate the 4th in a very positive way, and I hope that they do. But this paradigm shift has been coming. We can see it. As we see, the polling is clearly indicating that people are not satisfied in so many different ways in the United States with the way Trump and his people are working. And we're going to hopefully see a total shift away from fascism and back to democracy. And again, I want to stress that the worst Democrat on any given day is always better than the best Republican. And now, more than ever, we need to vote unendingly blue.